Hey everybody, Daddy is in the building, and I have my friend theJordan with me. We're here to commentate some Pokemon games. Jordan, say hello to all of the dozens of fans we have watching this.
Hi, PDPL. If I said the acronym wrong, I'm sorry, but I don't know your league, but I know Pokemon's, and we're trying to do some commentary. I know Dan, and Dan's good, so I
Dan is
assume the rest of y'all are a good league. Seem like a good league.
Absolutely, yeah. I've watched several replays. Seems like a good league. Really, really strong players from what I've seen. Everybody really seems to like Mountain Dew in here. Unfortunately, they refuse to sponsor this video in spite of my many calls and emails. So no Mountain Dew appearances today. Sorry, Dan. So, Jordan, we'll take a real quick look at the matchup here, and then we'll jump right into it, okay? So what are some things that stand out to you in this matchup? We talked a little bit about Trick Room. Do you want to jump into that real quick?
Oh yeah. Scroll down to a little bit to the speed. Speed
Absolutely.
is everything to me. And so yeah, Matt's side, lots of speed. So Weavile, Sceptile, like in fact, I kind of wonder who the Dynamax threat is. Like Tapu Lele and Diggersby are like very strong, but like a lot of this is like all or nothing, super fast Dynamaxers here. There is no Trick Room mode to speak of, no Trick Room Sweeper, and then on the other side, on always a Joey's side, there's a Wishy-Washy and a Ferrothorn, so two very strong Trick Room threats. So if Trick Room goes up from Mimikyu, which is pretty easy to do, then he's got 4 turns of being great. But every other turn should be scary, including the Trick Room setup turn. If he can kill the Trick Room setter, then then Matt's going to be ahead. If he can get a lot of damage in or do Iron Defenses or something, then he should be able to do something. But otherwise, I feel like this is a game where you set up Trick Room. He sets up Trick Room and he wins.
Yeah, I agree with that assessment. I think Trick Room looks really, really good for the team over here on the right. I'm not sure which coach this is. Trick Room looks great over here, but Diggersby, and one of the matches I did watch, Diggersby popped off, and there is a very glaring ground weakness on the opposition side here. So this might be a huge match for Diggersby. That thing is super powerful, especially in Dynamax format.
Yes.
Turns
out double power is pretty good.
Yeah. Weavile looks kind of nice too. A fake out into a team that doesn't look like it has any fake outs unless I'm missing something. So always nice to lead with that too.
Great. Mm-hmm.
All right. Are we ready to jump into it?
Let's hit it.
Let's go. All right. So here we go. Matt versus Joey, the Mountain Dew League.
Good luck, coaches.
All right. We are playing the video at 1.25 times speed to speed it up a little bit.
We're seeing this from the Joey's perspective, the Trick Room player. He's got the Trick Room, right? The Mimikyu, the Ferrothorn, the Wishy-Washy, but trio of strong special attackers. I see a Weakness Policy and Assault Vest Duraludon. Assault Vest Duraludon, if you Dynamax, it can do some stuff. But what did he bring in Game 1? I missed it. So maybe we'll just find out with Joey.
Yeah,
with Matt, when Matt found out.
Diggersby is coming, and I think Diggersby is going to be really big in this set. So I'll be interested to see what the two coaches lead with here.
Yeah.
All right, so getting started here with Game 1. We see the Tapu Lele and the Drifloon, so Unburdened.
Drifloon, okay.
Tailwind? What are we seeing here?
Is this Unburden? Could be.
I think it has
to. The problem is you're not setting Tailwind against Mimikyu. Do they have Taunt? Lele has Taunt, so maybe.
Yeah, we could have a Mental Herb on the Mimikyu here, too.
We see Agility, and we have a potential Dynamax Moltres. Which could be good because if I'm Lele, I'm always focusing on this Mimikyu right now, trying to stop Trick Room.
Yeah, Drifloon without Eviolite is not going to be very bulky either, and we know it has no item any longer because Unburden was procced. It looks like he was thinking about targeting.
There we go. So what is it? Draining Kiss for Weakness Policy proc. Cool. Okay. Should do a lot of damage here. Lele is very strong. Let's just see if the Lele wisely targets the Moltres. How would he know that the Moltres is about to go big?
Yeah, so Icy Wind to slow him down. Let's see how much damage we're doing here. Ooh, Weakness Policy, huge.
Weakness Policy will proc twice now.
It's not.
Oh, and that's to break Disguise. I'm going to assume he's targeting Mimikyu here, actually. Yeah. Yeah, so, I don't know. Psychic in Psychic terrain is very strong. It might have been an Oko anyway, but we'll never know.
Mimikyu usually decently bulky, and the Drifloon goes down, but did it do its job with the Icy Wind? I don't know.
Yeah. So Lele already can be faster than Moltres. So unclear if Drifloon did anything, but they traded 1 for 1 on turn 1.
Yeah, Icy Wind, I guess, guarantees that you're faster. It'd be interesting to see how much damage you can do into this Moltres and Dynamax.
Lele is just really strong. Like, having used it can be a wrecking ball. I'm going to assume Moonblast is like half to a Dynamax Moltres.
Absolutely. So the Airstream to kind of negate that Icy Wind. Ninetales comes out. Diggersby probably looking to max here.
Maybe.
Sheer Cold.
Oh, Sheer. Look at this set.
I thought it was
Howl,
happening.
Aurora Veil, Ice Shard, Sheer Cold. So he's got the Weakness Policy proc option, which he doesn't need now. I'm assuming Aurora Veil is what he's going to go for.
That's what I would assume too. Yeah, you can't Sheer Cold into that Diggersby if it maxes.
Click, click, click. You've got 3 seconds.
Aurora Veil does go up. Okay.
I think you got it.
Lele switches out, and Blaziken comes in.
Right.
Interesting.
So maybe he's preserving the Lele for the end game. Maybe Lele could be choice. It's good at like choice Scarf, choice Specs. So maybe he wanted to switch into Moonblast later.
Absolutely could be. So we do see the Diggersby max here, and there's going to be some big damage coming out of this Bunny Rabbit guy. Aurora Veil goes up, and that's going to negate some of that damage. Let's see. Do we go for a max strike here? We do. So drop that.
Yeah,
speed.
so the Icy Wind ensured that Moltres was outsped by Diggersby, which is good.
Yeah, really nice tech. The Aurora Veil really nerfs that damage. Moltres takes it pretty easily. Blaziken.
That's a resisted hit, right? No, that was...
It is.
Yeah, that was a Darkness. That was a resisted hit, so that's a strong Moltres right now.
Yeah, big damage. Blaziken, not the bulkiest mon, but surviving the hit could be huge. Do we get a speed boost here too?
Nope, it has to be on the field at the start of the turn to get a speed boost.
See, we're learning something today. All right, last turn of max here for the Moltres. So we get another Airstream, trying to get that speed leveled out.
Sheer Cold. It doesn't work on Dynamax mounts, right?
It does not. So I wonder if he's trying to target a switch here, but I feel like the Blaziken is getting sacked.
Yeah, so it seemed like the Moltres player walked into the game knowing I could set Trick Room for Wishy-Washy, or I could just go ham with Moltres. So kind of a flexible plan, and he saw what he saw, and he's like, I'm just going to make the big bird.
Yeah, Wishy-Washy comes in, so let's see what the targets are here. Flamethrower goes off into that Wishy-Washy slot. Really nice switch.
That's a special Blaziken, okay. And a big Quake, gonna help him take the Moltres hit.
That does not trigger schooling. Maybe
I didn't see the exact number, I don't know.
Airstream comes out. Okay, so the Speed War really important here to both players.
I'm gonna need one of them to open up the display to figure out who's faster right now.
So the hail
because there was an Icy Wind and a max strike drop on Moltres, and at least one Airstream.
Now the Blaziken.
So
go ahead.
Wishy-Washy will not turn into Little Fish. It is above 25%.
Okay, very close. The Blaziken, is it now the fastest thing on the field? I'm not sure. I haven't been counting my Airstreams.
At +1, it should be. Yeah, because it's one speed boost, unless it's the other ability, which I don't even remember.
It did,
what
yeah.
It is.
It's Blaze. It's not Blaze.
Okay.
So we did see the speed boost here. This is kind of a make or break turn here for both players.
Yeah, I'm going to assume, unless it's all special Blaziken, because Moltres is all about the special defense.
Coaching.
Coaches. I hope the Diggersby doesn't just go down right here before it gets to do anything with that.
Good. Max Flare comes out.
Oh, and that will reduce damage going from the Wishy-Washy, probably. Yeah.
It does neuter the Wishy-Washy a little. It does not take down Moltres and activates Berserk. Yeah. And did we get a spread move here to kill them both?
Fiery Wrath is going to be a double KO. Yeah.
Big turn.
So, yeah, I think he just got greedy saying, like, I'll be able to pick up the KO with a Flare and do other stuff. But if he'd just gone for a strike, that would have been enough.
Earthquake next to the Moltres is a pretty interesting bring here.
that's
Tapu
good.
Lele comes out, and like you said, maybe preserving this for the end game. Dazzling Gleam, is it going to be enough?
It should be faster than a Moltres. So yeah, if it's got Dazzling Gleam, that's a double KO. Is it just 2 left, or there's something in the back?
There are 3 left. Is it faster than the Moltres? Is the Moltres plus
It
1?
should be because they put speed drops on the Moltres.
True. Okay.
I don't know, it might be too late for switches right now.
Yeah, I don't know if I feel comfortable switching in the Ninetales. You had that focus sash. You want to preserve that, right?
Okay. Moonblast.
Moonblast.
I imagine we would have seen a Dazzling Gleam if he had one.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So Fiery Wrath comes out. Let's see how much this does. Huge.
Goodbye.
Monstrous
Turns out
damage.
Moltres with 3 attack boosts is pretty good. Game 1 for Joey.
Yeah, so nicely played by both players. Do you think what kind of adjustments are going to be made here by Matt?
So it seems like they had a plan to beat Mimikyu, Icy Wind to break disguise into Psychic, and they had in that potentially filled out some speed control in a fast mode war, but it wasn't enough to win fast mode, or at least they could just play it differently and get more damage from Diggersby sooner, but unclear.
Yeah, Diggersby does kind of seem to be the key here for Matt. I mean, he really needs to get that thing rolling. Maybe we'll see a Weavile come out for some fake out pressure alongside
True.
it. I don't really see a need to switch much if I'm Joey here.
I think Matt could bring out the Diggersby Blaziken turn 1 and just start coaching and maxing right away because this team doesn't quite have the power from turn 1. Like Moltres' weakness policy is good, but it's still not going to be an Oko on Dynamax Diggersby. I think Diggersby could overpower it.
Agreed, and it looks like Joey here is really prioritizing getting that Aurora Veil set up, which I think is huge for him because Diggersby is probably not calced to Oko a lot of things through that. I just doubt that it can do that much damage with Aurora Veil up.
Maybe not. Yeah, definitely Aurora Veil is frequently a difference maker. In Dynamax, where it's like I need my hits to Oko, and they don't through screens a lot of the time.
Yeah, turns out Alolan Ninetale's pretty good in draft.
It's definitely the best Ninetales. That's what I can say.
Okay, so we do see the same lead here from Matt. I don't know. I forgot which one's which.
Yeah. So Matt has Lele.
Okay.
Joey has a Trick Room mode.
I was right. We don't have to cut this out in post. I'm just kidding. I don't do post, guys. All right. So here we go. Let's see. Ninetales, Aurora Veil.
So this is an odd lead from what is it? Joey. Like from a speed perspective, we've got a fast mon and a slow mon, but Wishiwashi has such huge stats that maybe it can just carry it without speed control.
Yeah, absolutely, and it is a max threat. It can put out a lot of damage, and it can take a lot of damage, especially in Dynamax. And here we'll see what it can do. I wonder how many points this thing was in this league. Big fish, baby. All right, Sunny Day.
Oh, interesting.
Nice tech there. Okay, you got to assume.
Oh, so that'll stop Aurora Veil. But he went for Howl. Okay.
Very smart. Very smart bringing the Howl to plan for that Sunny Day.
Oh, wow. That's huge damage. Even with the crit, I'm thinking that might be Choice Specs damage.
Lele's going to go down here, but that is a massive chunk to your Dynamax threat. Does get a defense boost now, and we saw the Howl, which is cool, but Wishiwashi very slow. So I wonder, is Schooling getting triggered this next turn?
Yeah, if we see Diggersby in the back, it should be able to finish off the Wishiwashi.
And there it is. And we know it's going to be faster, and we cannot get Aurora Veil set up. So what's the play here if you are Joey?
You can assume that attack is going into Wishiwashi, and you can safely max guard it. If they had max guard, actually, I saw 4 attacks. So never mind to that plan. They're going to have to hope that they can get some kind of repositioning going. Maybe a Sheer Cold. I don't know.
See, but Sheer Cold into the Drifloon, that might just die anyway. Well, I guess it's Ice Shard, so never mind. That's not killing.
2 Ice Shards would probably be enough.
Yeah. So we are going to see a switch here. And I think that's the right play. We want to get that Aurora Veil for our threats in the back. Ferrothorn coming in to soak up some damage here.
Double switch.
And Wishy-Washy coming out.
Is there something that can take the expected... If there's a strike thrown in that direction, then that was a very good switch.
Yeah, Galaxy Brain
that's a reasonable prediction, yeah.
I think it absolutely is. But they also might be predicting a max guard here, right? So maybe they target the other slot.
Maybe, yeah.
Huge turn here, either way.
The safer play might be the Quake. Oh my god, a Hypnosis.
Misses.
I'm frankly happy that the Hypnosis missed.
This Drifloon set is dope.
Sunny day, Hypnosis, Icy Wind. It's all
Very
tech.
Cool. Now, lowering the speed is not great if they get Trick Room set up, and that's definitely what we're going for.
Yeah, so it's going to be Drifloon, Icy Wind into Diggersby, hopefully Oko. And I assume Diggersby Quake can Oko the Mimikyu. But instead, they just... That's one way to stop Trick Room, is to put it to sleep, but it is not meant to be.
Yeah, Max Flare into the Ferrothorn will likely kill it, but...
It'll just die anyway. Through the Akaberry.
Is it too little too late? We have one more turn of Dynamax for the Diggersby. In Trick
Room. They now have a Trick Room, and they have a Wishy-Washy. But he did just set up Sun, so it's going to be a little bit tricky.
Yeah, now, you bring in Wishy-Washy. Do you switch Ninetales in for the...
Oh, yeah, to stop the Sun damage. I think that's worth doing.
I think that's the play here. Now, do we see Matt call that out and set up another Sunny Day? Or do we Swords Dance?
Even if you stop the Sun, like Wishy-Washy's not taking Dynamax Diggersby out in one hit.
True. Yeah, and we're going to see a Swords Dance Mimikyu here. Love to see it. All right, what are we targeting? Are we throwing another Hypnosis out there? They say it's 60% accurate, but so far it's looking like 0%.
Okay, U-turn accomplishes the weather changing that we wanted while still doing some damage, so good move.
Yeah, smart play here, going first in Trick Room, switching out into Ninetales. How much damage is this Ninetales going to take, though? Swords Dance is smart if you're assuming the Wishy-Washy gets targeted, which I think is a safe play. And are we going to see another Hypnosis come out, and will we see it miss again? Ninetales goes down to Sash. All right. Big move here. Icy Wind. Okay.
Yeah, and that picks up a Sash. Yeah.
Picks up the Sash, and it breaks the decoy on Mimikyu, so pretty huge right there.
Very useful Icy Wind. Yeah, I'm thinking the Diggersby here has got it, right? They're just not taking out this thing fast enough.
Dynamax does end now.
Fair enough, yeah.
So Wishy-Washy going first in Trick Room. Could take down the Diggersby, but maybe too little too late.
So with the speed drops, Mimikyu is definitely going before Diggersby, and so at 2x, maybe it's doing damage, but I just don't think Mimikyu is that strong. We'll have to see.
What is it, 95 base attack, something like that?
Yeah, and all it can use against Diggersby is Draining Kiss, so he has to target Drifloon instead.
True. Liquidation going into the Diggersby. Are we going to see a switch here from Matt? Okay, Drifloon does come out, and Weavile comes in.
Will resist the Phantom Force, which is not happening until next turn.
Protect on Diggersby is a nice play. Now we'll see a Fake Out into Wishy-Washy next turn.
Oh yeah, so the swap and Protect, and then have Fake Out record next turn. This is how you deal with Trick Room. So
yeah, masterfully played. And if Matt is reading correctly, he'll note that Wishy-Washy has not used Protect yet. So we will probably see a Fake Out into that slot.
Yeah, I think we've seen U-turn, we've seen a Water move, we've seen a Steel move, so starting to wonder if Protect is there. And we saw Earthquake. I think all 4 moves have been revealed at this point. So
yeah, you're right. Yeah, Liquidation into Diggersby, but that's not happening. Oh, okay. You get a switch. Do we not have Fake Out on this Weavile?
Not what he chose.
Okay, Drifloon survives.
All right, Drifloon. All right, nobody thought Drifloon was living a hit.
Bulkier than I thought. Weavile survives the Phantom Force. It is resisted. Triple Axle into the Mimikyu. So we
all
must
3 is probably enough.
It is
There we
enough.
go.
Okay, and that is looking like a wrap. So no fake out on the Weavile, presumably, because I think
Didn't need it.
maybe saving the
'cause-
information for next game.
Yep.
But I don't know. Using triple axle makes me kind of nervous. I don't know about you, Jordan.
Well, with wide lens, it's 99% accurate.
True. Fair enough. Yeah, has Sash been revealed on Matt's team?
I have not seen one. No.
Yeah, I don't believe so. So you got to wonder, is the Weavile sashed or wide lens? I don't know.
Until proven otherwise, I assume the Weavile has a sash.
Yeah, and with Wishy-Washy in the little baby form.
Is Drifloon going to get the finish off here?
Come on, Drifloon. Do it for the content!
Oh, come on. I can't root for a Drifloon while it's clicking Hypnosis.
I can.
Okay, you can then.
My favorite move in the game is Hypnosis.
No.
Spore is a close second. All right, so...
Yeah, Diggersby finishes this off. Trick Room's over.
Diggersby is a really big problem for Joey here.
Looking at Joey's team, his Ninetales doesn't actually deal damage. It's just a utility mon. What else does he have for it besides just hope that he overpowers with Moltres?
Yeah, it seems
He
like
has much.
he's relying quite a bit on the Wishy-Washy.
Yeah.
Problem with that is if the thing gets hit too many times, it turns into the little goldfish guy you see here. And you do not want that to happen. Huge game, too. And this is a hell of a set, Jordan.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So going into game 3, do you think Joey is going to go lean into the Trick Room again? Or does he go back to a similar plan to game 1?
Trick Room's just so huge, right? You can't reliably win speed when the Diggersby's max striking you. And they've got Weavile, and they've just got faster mons. You got to do Trick Room. You just got to find the right time for it. I think turn 1, so that's the question. The crit also robs Matt, Joey, from knowing whether Mimikyu can actually get Trick Room or not, whether the Drifloon into Lele hit is enough to take out the Mimikyu. So he's not going to go for Trick Room. He's probably going to put Trick Room in the back. I'm going to guess Mimikyu and Wishy-Washy here.
All right, what are we checking?
Checking where we're at.
Making sure we use those Dynamax candies.
Okay, Moltres Mimikyu. It was really good in game 1, just knowing that they could be fast or slow.
Okay, maybe Ninetales in the back seems a little odd to me. I feel like if you want Ninetales, you want that weather right at the jump. So you force the Drifloon to try to change the weather, maybe get a switch in at that point. Kind of like it started out last game, but I guess that didn't work out very well. Okay, we do see Ninetales in the back.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see if this Weavile is indeed running fake out or not.
Probably. I think it was defensible to instead just take out the Mimikyu as he did, even if he had fake out. So
yeah,
I'm going to assume fake out.
All right,
There you go. Now, they're not clicking fake out here in Psychic Terrain, but Icy Wind or Triple Axle, all big threats. So he can do the Icy Wind into Psychic Strat to try to take out the Trick Room setter again.
Yeah, are we going to see Icy Wind into maybe Moonblast? Are we...
Yeah, this is a big guess here, because right, Tapu Lele threatens both mons.
You can go either way, right? You can Airstream here if you're Joey, or you can set up the Trick Room. It's going to be a big call out on Matt's side.
I'm like pretty nervous about this Moltres Max in front of a Lele and a Weavile, but maybe.
Yeah, you're eating big damage from either of those if they choose to target you, right?
Yeah.
Weavile is going to be going before the Moltres too. Triple Axle, even in Dynamax, that's got to be a major chunk of damage.
Yes.
Maybe Joey calced for it. Maybe he knows it's going to bring him into Berserk range, and he's going to get the weakness policy procced. We'll see.
I think if they calced, they would be able to confirm a Tapu Lele choice specs here. It's just this Moltres could be just disintegrated right now.
Triple Axle.
Instead they go for the Trick Room. Yeah, it was a good lead, so you couldn't know which direction they were going.
Yeah, fearing the Trick Room makes sense. This definitely gives
Oh my
Moltres
god, that
an
almost took
opportunity.
out the Mimikyu by itself.
Moonblast into the Mimikyu,
There we
finish
go.
it off. Blocking
Okay.
Trick Room, I think that's a wise play, but this Moltres might just go crazy here with the max Airstreams.
It should be faster than both mons. from now, it should be able to pull its partner up to be faster, depending on what comes in. Yeah, Ninetales is already fast. And then they can proc a weakness policy.
Aurora Veil is also free here, too.
Yes. Now, Weavile does learn Sunny Day.
Yeah, we've seen only triple axle, so it's possible. We've seen it over in VBL.
Yes.
All right. Interesting turn coming up here. How do we deal with this Moltres? Ice Shard into the Moltres. Weakness policy gets triggered. Now this is just massive damage, and we already have 1 speed boost. All right, triple axle.
Not to be a lot.
Massive damage. Does it take it into Berserk range?
Yes, it does.
It sure does.
So it's either triple act, or it's either wide lens Weavile, or they've been getting some lucky hits, but we'll give them credit for the wide lens. Lele is gone.
All right, Airstream takes down the Lele, but this Moltres is bleeding. Looking very fast. The Ninetales is not offensive, so the speed doesn't help it quite as much. We will get Aurora Veil up. Does that mean that Moltres survives another turn, maybe?
I love how the Mimikyu is just bait, right? Because I was afraid that this Moltres was not going to be able to just steamroll the game. Knowing that Moltres can steamroll the game, all you need to do is just like give it a turn or two of cover, and so the threat of Mimikyu is enough, I think. I think this Moltres is going to be hard to stop now.
Yeah, breaking news, Moltres very strong.
It's good. yeah.
We'll put that in the title of the video. Man, what a series this has been, and it's really coming down to the wire here. So Diggersby does come out, and that thing is bulky. Now, Moltres is at +3 right now, and very fast. Does Diggersby go down in one shot here?
I don't target Weavile. I guess the idea is if they can isolate Diggersby, it's maybe easier to handle.
Calling out a Max Guard, maybe.
Maybe.
Do we have Protect on the Diggersby? Definitely it hasn't shown it. Or has it?
I know Diggersby showed Protects.
See?
In a previous game.
That's why we're doing this together.
Teamwork.
All right, so we do get a max out of Diggersby. We'll see if we get the Max Guard call out here. Or is Diggersby able to take a KO onto Moltres here?
From where it's at, probably, and probably even through Veil, but could be close.
All right, Airstream comes out going even faster.
Weavile Sash?
Weavile, see you
no
later.
Sash.
Wide lens.
It was wide lens.
You were right. Another speed boost. Now this Moltres is always going first. Speed War is over. Max Strike not going to affect that. Now does it take down the Moltres?
Yeah, it was close. But so Hail Chip. Hold on.
Did the Hail?
Is that 4?
God,
That's 4 health.
HP. You have got to be kidding me.
Now he still had, Joey still had a wishy-washy. Yeah. But this I think is pretty solid, right? Fiery Wrath.
It's looking good. I mean, if we see a double Protect here, the Moltres is dying to Hail. Right? The Moltres is dying to Hail. Does Blaziken have Protect? Double Protect
usually a good
Moltres could work.
Speed boost.
And then we get the speed boost, right? Then maybe we take out that maybe we take out the Wishy-Washy coming in. I don't know.
Yeah, this ain't over. All right, so yeah, Diggersby has 2 turns of max, so they can guard for one of them.
Yeah, I think if Blaziken has Protect, we're looking pretty good over on Matt's side, and he does not have Protect and Sheer Cold.
He hit Sheer Cold!
Sash!
And it's Sash! What a
Sheer Cold
turn
doesn't
of
work.
Here. Yeah.
All right, but it is going to die to Hail. Let's see what kind of... Oh, yeah, Fiery Rat takes it down too. Okay. All right, well, no Protect on the Blaziken. Comes back to bite Matt on the tail end here. Wishy-Washy comes in, and 1 turn left to Dynamax. Not looking great.
If this big max strike is enough to take Fishy down to Little Fishy, then I think they've got it. But otherwise, the 2-on-1 should be enough, right?
Yeah, Howl means you're getting big damage out of this Wishy-Washy unless you take it down to school. And with Aurora Veil still up, I don't see that happening.
Good point.
We'll see.
Okay, this turned out to be a really good set. Yeah, down to end of game 3.
Yeah, phenomenal set. We'll see if Joey's able to wrap it up here with the Howl. Max Flare, I think, is a good call because that Wishy-Washy got a boost, but now it's doing less damage in the sun. Liquidation, still doing massive damage to
That
Diggersby.
nearly saved its life, and that's a weakness policy that we hadn't seen yet.
Now,
yeah.
Ninetales is going to be relying on sheer cold, but that weakness policy, if we can take down this Wishy-Washy here, we might have ourselves a GG.
Wait, so 30% of the time. Wait, can they not just get a sheer cold now?
I think they're going to go for Ice Shard Ship.
I don't think that's enough.
That's a lot.
That's
way more than I thought. And we don't have Earthquake.
Yeah, no, that's enough. Anyway. I think I would have misplayed this endgame, but Joey had it, so well done, Joey.
Yeah,
moving on.
Really well played. What a set. Wow. What a great introduction to this league. Really well played by both players. I mean, you can't feel bad if you're Matt. I think he made some nice adjustments in the set. Played really well here. Any closing words here, Jordan?
No, it was fun. I'm going to keep watching. Follow the players. Go PDCL.
Yeah, shouts out to Matt and Joey. And thank you so much, Dan, for letting us host. Don't forget to check out some of the Jordan's content. He's got a really great series.
I'm going to do one of the other matches, so you'll probably see that.
Yeah, just in case you only watch this one, he's got a series called The Draftables. All right, check it out. Give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Hopefully we'll be seeing more of you guys. Take it easy.
Good night.